I think I need to practice being more weird. Hey, hi, hello. My name is Angelina, aka Bittersweetener. Hello, this is my channel. I kind of look crazy today, and I'm trying to embrace that a little bit more. I've always been strange, off, and unusual. I was told this by family, uh, classmates, other adults now that I'm an adult. When I was in elementary school, I had transferred schools from kindergarten to first grade, and the entire 5 years that I was there, I never really made any friends, and I convinced myself that obviously there was nothing to do with me as a person. Clearly it's because everyone else just like socially integrated in that 1 year that I was not in the school. And I didn't realize that that wasn't true until 5th grade. And then I realized that, oh no, you are weird. You are very socially inept, little child. And I feel like I embraced it very bodily in middle school. I used to wear like crazy like necklaces with like 15 to 20 like things on it. I wore very brightly colored pants. I remember I had a pair that was like purple that I wore to school. What else? I like completely embraced a very goth aesthetic. And I was like, okay, this is who I'm going to be. I love this. This is great. 1 year I dressed up as a weird combination of an ancient Egyptian, a vampire, and some other third thing that I don't quite remember because of an original character that I had created in middle school that I don't remember the names of at all, but it was just like an amalgamation of my special interests at the time. And I really just tried to be friends with everyone, and I didn't realize that that meant that I actually wasn't friends with anyone. And so in high school, at some point, I realized, okay, no. So in high school, there was one day when I was walking to my dad's car, because my dad picked me up after school. And he said, wow, you look like you're having a conversation with yourself in your head. Like, I could tell. I could see it in your face. And I think from that moment onwards, I was hyper aware in a way that I had never been before of how other people perceive me. And I think that was the beginning of like the downfall of me and my like personal confidence in a way, because I think from then on out I still had people still apparently still perceived me as confident, but it was because I was very sure of the mask that I was presenting other people. And yeah, so I tried, especially during college, in that transition period from high school to college, I tried to be more normal. But even that I failed miserably at. And so now I'm here at 26 years old and I'm like, you're weird. You know, every single social situation that I have, if it's not like something that I expect and that I'm planned to have, it like makes me crazy. It makes me feel like crazy, and I start like rewinding it. Even if it was like a 2-word conversation, I start like over analyzing it and like, wow, That person probably thinks you're a freak. And I'm like, that's fine. It needs to be fine. That needs to be fine for me to live the rest of my life. Then does not need to, I have to stop thinking about that. I have to be more weird and just be fine being a fucking freak. I think that's a beautiful thing. I think people who are like people that are very like in the group of social norm, like I don't know how else to explain it, like people who are normal. I think it's kind of boring, you know. Especially if you're in that like that very like unanimous group of like, I don't want to say basic people, but like the people who socially conform, very conformist people, are boring as hell. And I need to be more wacky so other people will be more wacky. I can't fathom the fact that we're on a spinning ball in space and there's people like doing the same thing as everyone else. When you can do literally whatever the hell you want. You can do whatever the hell you want. So why aren't you? Why aren't you being more strange and weird? So that is why in these videos now I've started wearing my little horns that I made a couple years ago, because I need to embrace it. This is something that I've thought about a lot since watching NBC's Hannibal, and of course I am going to connect NBC's Hannibal in it, because I feel like Hannibal Lecter would be a perfect therapist for me because I've had no luck, none. I've been failed by the psychological community. And what Hannibal Lecter does and how he acts comes from a very much a sense of wanting you to embrace and embody the person that you are. There's a scene where one of the other characters tell him that other people think that she's weird, and he says, it's fine to be weird. I'm weirder than you'll ever be. And if someone told me that, I think that would be very, very like helpful to me as an individual, because like it is fine to be weird, you know. It means you're a niche taste. It means that people have to have a refined palate to enjoy you, and I like that. I'm into that. Yeah, so I want to be more strange. I want to be more of myself, and so I'm going to try to do that. Yeah, so I think if you are a person also who've been told that you're weird and you try to tone it down, don't do that. Notch it up more, because you owe it to yourself. You owe it to yourself to be yourself. Be a weird freak, especially in this age of the constant surveillance and censorship going on in the world, you have to be different. You have to be different. You have to be weird. Otherwise, they will take that from you. You know? They'll strip of us of everything that makes us ourselves. Because it benefits them the most. Like, frankly, it benefits them the most. It benefits the fascists the most. Those in control and in power. So be kind, be thoughtful, but be fucking weird. Join me in this. And yeah, I think that's the video. I think that's it. If you want to see my face more, subscribe. I make art and yap about some stuff sometimes. Yeah. I'm also on Tumblr, where lots of freaks and weirdos are also. And that link will be in the description. Bye.